don't tarry, because it's time to meet our host, handsome Jim Parry on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Jim Parry.
I like your new dress. Welcome to Card Sharks. Thank you. I don't care if she pronounces it Parry or Perry. That is a most perceptive viewer, Mrs. Ronald Duckworth of Alameda, California. Thank you for that opening poem. And now let's get to the cards. And Janice and Marky, if you will, load in the cards. We'll meet our players on Card Sharks. Kathy Bell, our champion.
Hi.
Nice to see you again.
Oh, it's good to be here.
A very nice outfit today.
Thank you.
Kathy, my spies told me that you wanted to win, what, $1,000? What was it you didn't want to win?
Yes, all I wanted to do is win a match and just get about $1,000 in the bonus cards so I can get home and pay for my trip, and that would have just made it great. But I don't believe this. This is just out of my realm. I don't know what to do.
You just about buy the airplane. $22,900 in cash Kathy has won so far. And still here. This lady's going to try to stop that. Tracy Cressy, our challenger. Hi, Tracy. Nice to see you again.
Thank you.
And we just met you yesterday, so won't you tell us a little about yourself?
Well, my name is Tracy Cressy, and I'm from the Chicago suburb of Palatine. And I'm living out here in L.A. for a couple of months while my husband trains in the F-4 out at George Air Force Base.
Good. Well, it is good to have you here, and the cards are all cut. You're both ready. Good luck. And, of course, the cards are shuffled. The players cut them, and Kathy, the champion, plays the upper deck, the red cards, and Tracy, the lower, the blue cards. And we play the best 2 out of 3. We're in the middle of game number 1, and as we left off, the question goes to you, Tracy. Tracy, we asked 100 women, have you ever caught a glimpse of yourself in the mirror and thought, oh, no, that can't be me? How many women said that's happened to them?
I know it's happened to me, and I think that's happened to just about everybody. Sometimes you look your best, sometimes you don't. And go by a mirror, go by a store window and see yourself, and it's going to be high. I'll say 65.
65 women have said, oh, no, that can't be me.
Oh, she's definitely wrong. I just said it a few minutes ago. I'd say much higher.
Even higher than that?
Oh, yes.
Well, if it is higher, Kathy, you'll go to the board first. If not, it'll be Tracy. And the actual number of women who have looked in the mirror and thought, oh, no, that can't be me, is 78. You're right, Kathy, it's higher. Kathy, as we left off, you have a 6 as a base card.
You know, that's not a bad card, but I think I'll change it.
Well, whenever you win the question, you have the right to change it. 2, a 10.
Oh!
You get a lot of 10s,
Yes,
Kathy.
I'm a 10 lady, and I'm going to have to stick with what I've been going with, lower.
Lower than a 10. Oh, no, another 10. Kathy and those 10s, and of course that gives Tracy a free chance to play off the jack to call this.
I'm going to go lower.
Lower than a jack. Yes, a 7.
I'll freeze, please.
We move the freeze bar over. Can't take those cards away. You've got a 1-card advantage as Janice fills in the space for you, Kathy. I'll get it out. I'll get to fix the teeth one of these days. Kathy, we asked 100 mailmen across the country, do you carry a supply of doggy candy just in case? How many mailmen said they do?
Oh, gee whiz, I know my girlfriend's father's a mailman, and I don't think he's ever carried it. He may have carried something a little bit more damaging than that. So I'd say it'd be low. I'd say about, 25.
25 mailmen carry a little doggy candy to keep the dogs away, Tracy.
I agree with her reasoning on that. I don't think that many mailmen have all the letters and the packages. They're not going to have room to carry little doggy crunchies. I think it's going to be lower than that.
Lower than that. And the actual number of mailmen who carry doggy candy is 5. Very much lower. Tracy. You've got a 7, Tracy.
Change it.
Changing the 7 to a 2, a great change.
Higher.
Higher than a 2. Yes, a queen.
Lower.
Lower than a queen. Oh, no, an ace. Oh, no. And again, Kathy with a 10. Call this.
Oh, I'm going to stick with my girl again and say lower.
Lower than a 10. It is a 5.
Great. I'm going to go again and say higher.
Risking that and this higher. Yes, a
Oh,
king.
my goodness. That's a great card, and I'm going to go again and say lower.
Lower than a king. No, an ace. And the same thing happens to Kathy. Kathy with 4 cards. Tracy needing 3. Sudden death. Someone has to win with this play of the cards, and both players have a long way to go, so control is important. Tracy, we asked 100 men whose wives stay home and take care of the house. Ask the men, does your wife have dishpan hands? How many husbands said yes?
I think in this day and age, not that many women do because they have the dishwashers. I personally do because I live in an apartment that doesn't have one, but if I could, I would have it. I think that's going to be pretty low. I'll say 20.
20 have hit dishpan hands, Kathy.
You know, I have a dishwasher, but I scrub a lot of other things. So they may not call it dishpan, but they're pretty rough. So I'd say it's going to be higher.
Higher. Well, this will decide that all-important control in sudden death. The actual number of husbands whose wives have dishpan hands is 18, not higher. Tracy, you have a 2, a good card, but you need 3 cards. Kathy has a 10. She needs 4. Do you want to play it or pass it?
I'm going to pass it.
All right, Kathy, the pressure's on. If you can turn it all over, you won the game. One mistake and Tracy wins.
I'm going to be consistent and say lower.
With a 10, lower. No, it's not. And right away, Tracy wins it in sudden death. Game 1 to the challenger with $100. Game 2 coming up right after this. Please watch, if you will. That was pretty well. Who's going to get control of that? Challenger won game number 1. Janice will deal out the same 2 decks of cards. These are the next cards off the top of the deck. Tracy and Kathy, Kathy, the question goes to you. Kathy, we asked 100 bodybuilders, would you date a woman whose muscles were as big as yours? How many bodybuilders said they would?
Oh, my husband bodybuilds a little bit, and I think a bodybuilder has an ego and he wants to be strong. So I'd say it'd have to be low. I'd say 12.
12. Want the woman's muscles as big as his?
I agree. They have an ego, and if a woman is as big as the bodybuilder, she is a good-sized woman. I'm going to say lower.
Even lower than that.
Even lower.
Well, the actual number of bodybuilders who would date a woman whose muscles were as big as theirs is 15, not lower. Kathy. Yes, I'd like to see those women myself, Tracy. Kathy, you're starting with an 8.
Oh, I want to change it.
Changing the 8 to a 6.
Oh, it's not a bad card, but I'm going to have to go with the odds and say higher.
Higher than a 6. Yes, a 9.
Oh, bad card, so I'm going to freeze.
Freezing it and taking that 1 card advantage. This question goes to you, Tracy. Tracy, we asked 100 bachelors. Have you ever worn the same socks for an entire week without washing them? How many bachelors admitted they have?
Well, I have a brother that's a bachelor, and he is notorious for not doing his laundry. And I think a lot of other bachelors are, too, if they don't have mommy around to do it for them or a wife. I will say, I think I made a lot of enemies on that. I'm going to go with 60.
60 bachelors have worn the same socks for an entire week without washing them.
No, I don't think so. Even while I was dating my husband, he seemed to be quite meticulous. I'd say it'd be a lot lower.
Lower. The actual number of bachelors who've worn the same socks for a week without washing them is 14. It's lower. Kathy. Yes. And I might add to that, they are apt to stay bachelors for a very long time. Kathy, you've got a 9.
I'd say change it.
You want to change the 9 to an 8. Right up the middle, not a good change.
I'd say since the other card's low, I'll go high.
Higher than an 8. An 8, very much higher.
Let's go on and say lower.
Lower than an ace. A 4.
Oh, let's keep going and say higher.
To tie up the match, higher than a 4. Yes, she did it. And the champion ties things up. Well, each player with 1 game and $100, and we'll set up for the tiebreaker with just 3 cards up there, 3 questions here. This will decide who gets a crack at the money cards. Kathy, our man on the street took a survey of 100 women who were competing in the Miss Nude Galaxy Beauty pageant and asked them, do you consider yourself an old-fashioned girl? How many nude beauty contestants do consider themselves old-fashioned girls?
Well, I would say I read an article about a woman who won that contest, and I really think that she was an old-fashioned girl. So I would say...
We could tell.
No, I couldn't tell. I didn't have a picture. But let's see. I would say 37.
37 nude beauty contestants consider themselves old-fashioned girls, Tracy.
I think it's going to be higher. Just because they're out in the nude doesn't mean the rest of their morals or whatever are up
So
to
you
date.
say
so
higher.
to say. I think higher.
The actual number of nude beauty contestants who consider themselves old-fashioned girls is 38 by 1. It is higher. Tracy. And Tracy, you start with a king.
I'll keep it and go lower.
Lower than a king. Yes, a 7.
I'm going to freeze on that.
Raising it, needing 1 card for the championship. Tracy, we asked 100 people who own dogs. Have you ever eaten dog food? How many dog owners said they have eaten dog food?
I don't own a dog, but I know a lot of the hamburger that they give for the dogs looks a lot like hamburger. I still don't think I would eat it, and I don't think a lot of other people would. I'm going to say that's pretty low. I'm going to say 25.
25 dog owners have eaten dog food, Kathy.
You know, I heard of that happening to a neighbor of mine. So it's a good chance. You're saying
25 have eaten dog food.
Oh, I'd say let's say lower.
Lower. You're going to say lower. The actual number of dog owners who have eaten dog food is 15. It's lower. Kathy. Kathy, your base card is a 2.
Oh, I'm going to play that card. It's just too good to pass up. Higher.
Higher than a 2. Yes, a 6.
Oh, I'm going to keep going and say higher.
If this is higher, she retains the championship for the win. No, it's not higher. And a break for Tracy to play off the 7 and call this.
I'm going to say higher.
If this is higher, you are the champion on Card Sharks for the win. Yes, champion. Tracy Cressy pulls it out. And Kathy, thank you so much. You're leaving us with that last game and even $23,000.
Thank you.
Fine champion. Kathy Bell. Thank you, Kathy. Tracy, come on down here. Well, I hope you can do as well.
I hope so. That's going to be hard to beat, though.
I hope she can do it. We'll get to the money cards right after this commercial break. Good job. Is your husband out there smiling happily? Back with our champion, Tracy Cressy, who's got $200 for winning the match. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's open the board and get to the money cards. Come on, Tracy, hop on up. This is it, going for the big money. And the money cards have been shuffled and cut. Janice will start dealing them out as we give you $200 of betting money on the bottom line and these 3 cards. When you move up to the second level, we'll give you another $200 of betting money and 3 more cards. Minimum bet's $50 till you get to the top card, where you must bet at least half the money on the big bet. Good luck. Kathy did well. I hope you can do just as well.
Oh, boy, it's going to be hard to beat her.
Here's $200, Tracy. As in the game, you have a choice of 2 base cards to start with. You can, of course, change your base card as you move up to each of the next 2 levels if you need to. With $200, you're starting with a 10.
Let's change it.
All right, you must play this one. I hope it's a good change. Oh, it is with an ace.
I'll bet all of it that it's lower.
$200 lower than an ace. Yes, with an ace. Doubling it to $400.
That's kind of awful iffy card. I'm going to stick to 50 that it's going to be lower.
$50 bet lower than an 8. Oh, another ace. Not bad for $50, though.
Yeah, 300 that it's lower.
300, did you say?
300.
300. You're holding back on that ace. $300 lower than an ace. A jack, yes. $650. Up goes the jack. We'll give you the other $200. You've got $850. Do you want that jack?
Yes, I do. I'll bet 300 that it's going to be lower.
$300 lower than a jack. Yes, a 2. Very much lower.
I'll go with $1,000 that it's going to be higher.
Again, you're holding back. $1,000 higher than a 2. A jack. Yes. $2,150.
500 that it's going to be lower.
You're opening up the purse strings a bit now, Tracy.
Yes.
$500 lower than a jack. No, a king. But
That's a good
great
card, though.
card goes up for the big bet. You've got $1,650. You must bet at least $825, Tracy. What's your big bet?
I'll bet $1,100 that it's going to be lower.
$1,100 lower than a king. Yes! Jack for $2,750. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Come on down here.
That's fantastic.
You were very conservative, and you still came out in good shape with $2,950 for that match, Tracy. We'll meet a new challenger right after this commercial message. Okay, Cressy, we're dealing out 2 brand new decks of cards and meeting a new challenger on Card Sharks. Jorge Bloom. Hello, Jorge. Nice to meet you. Nice to have you here. Won't you tell us about yourself, sir?
Okay, as you know, my name is Jorge Blom. I come from Caracas, Venezuela, South America. I'm here a student at USC working on my master's degree in engineering. And I'm here in this game for one very particular reason. And it's the fact that I was terribly, terribly in love with this girl, you know. Lovely, blonde girl. And
this blonde girl here?
Not as pretty as you.
But
she was really nice anyway.
And then what happened?
What happened? Okay, so I proposed to her, of course. You want to marry me? And she said, no, you know, I'm not really interested in you. I said, okay, what about if I become a millionaire all of a sudden? And she, what do you guys think? She said, no, she said no. She said, you will never become a millionaire by 26, so I won't buy it. I said, you think I won't become a millionaire by 26? You're crazy. Of course I will. And that was my challenge. That's my reason for being here. I'm going to become a millionaire, and I need some money to start with. That's my reason.
And now let's play As the Stomach Turns.
And she might change her mind.
Okay, Jorge. Nice to have you here. You've cut the cards, of course, sir. You ready? Then you'll play the lower cards, the blue cards, and Tracy, the red cards. Tracy, we asked 100 married women, does your husband hog the bed covers at night? How many women said, yes, he does?
From personal experience, I can tell you, my husband hogs the covers. I am always cold, and he is always hot. It's going to be high. Oh, well, that too, but I'm going to say 65.
65. And he's here in the audience, too. Okay. She says 65 husbands, married women said their husband hogs the bed covers. Jorge, what do you say?
Well, I tell you something. I'm not married, but I have done it myself, too. So I have to go higher on that.
Higher, yeah. Yes. That's why she said no, Jorge. That was... The actual number of married women whose husband hogs the covers is 55, not higher. You got it, Tracy. Tracy, you're starting off with a 4.
I'll keep that, and I'll go higher.
Higher than a 4. Yes, a 5.
I'm going to try it again and go higher.
Risking it higher than a 5. Oh, no, another 4. And a break for Jorge, who will look at the base card. A king.
And I'll keep that one. And I'll go lower than that.
Lower than a king. Oh, no, another king. Couldn't take advantage of it. Janice fills in the spaces. Jorge, your first question. Jorge, we found 100 women who have 10 or more children and asked them, the last time you waxed the kitchen floor, did someone walk across it before it was dry? How many women said yes?
10 children. That's a big number. The odds are against her, so I would say a very, very high number of women, children actually did it. I'll go for, say, about 70?
Yeah. 70 women have had someone walk across the floor before it was dry, Tracy.
My mother only had 3 kids, and I don't think she did the floor once without one of us walking over it. I think it's even higher than that.
Well, the actual number of women with 10 or more children who had someone walk across the kitchen floor before it was dry is 63, not higher. Jorge, you got it. Yes.
I keep the king.
We're looking at a king.
I keep it and I go lower.
Lower than a king. Yes, a 3. Card.
And I go higher now.
Higher than a 3. Oh, no, another double of 3. Wow, Tracy, a break. Play off the floor and call this.
Gotta be higher.
Higher than a 4. It is an 8. Lower than an ace. An 8. Freezing it, and Tracy needs 2 cards for the first game in the match. And we're going to take time out for a brief pause, so don't go away. These people pay the bills. That's all the time we have for now. We'll invite Jorge and Tracy back to finish this match. And I do hope you'll come back and join us the next time we play Card Sharks. Bye-bye for now. Have yourself a very good day. We'll see you next time.
A representative of the studio audience will receive Arabia of Finland's Ruska stoneware, safe for dishwasher, refrigerator and oven, even microwave ovens. A Scandinavian design that's practical as well as beautiful, furnished by Arabia of Finland. And some of our contestants will receive Jovan, introducing exhilarating, vibrant, vital Jovan Sports Sense. For him, for her, because life is a contact sport. And the versatile West Bend Pizza Baker and Grill. Not only bakes delicious pizza, it grills and warms as well. Features non-stick surface and variable temperature control. And True Test Easy Care Latex Flat Enamel. Combines the flat finish of latex with the scrubbability of enamel. Exclusively from True Value Hardware stores. And St. Mary's Automatic Blanket with new silent Quadratech solid state control. Automatically pre-warms your bed and keeps you comfy all night. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. It's Young People's Week. It's their chance to win money and prizes on Card Sharks. If they play their cards right, they can win this fabulous holiday gift package and a trip to Hawaii. And a chance to take home $32,000. And now, the host of Card Sharks, Bob Eubanks.
Oh, well, thank you. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Card Sharks. Nice you to be with us today. Hey, you see the prizes? Well, not only do we have those wonderful prizes, we have lots of money, and we have some surprises today you're just not going to believe. In fact, we have some surprises all week long you're not going to believe. First of all, it's Young People's Week. We'll meet our Card Sharks in a moment, but right now, let's say hi to the two prettiest ladies in television. Here they are, our dealers on Card Sharks, are Lacey Pemberton and Susanna Williams. Welcome, everyone, please. Surprises today.
Yeah.
Going to get it crowded up here.
Yeah.
So if you'll deal the cards, we'll tell you about the surprises in just a few minutes. But right now, Lonnie and Alice are our two Card Sharks. Let's get them in here. Here they are. Lonnie, how are you today?
I'm fine.
Good.
My name is Lonnie Bostrom. I live in Fountain Valley, California. I go to James Monroe Elementary School. I'm in the 6th grade. I have one brother named Lance.
Good old Lance.
Yeah.
And yesterday he guessed he guessed a question right on target, and you got $500 for that. Pretty nice. That's the fastest $500 you've ever made, I'll bet you. Alice, aren't you a pretty lady? And welcome back.
Hi, my name is Alice Park. I'm 11 years old. I go to school at West Valley Christian Academy. I'm in the 6th grade, and I have one pretty sister.
One pretty sister. How nice of you to say that. Okay. Lacey Pemberton is our dealer today. Let me tell you where we left off yesterday. We were in the middle of game number 1. It's the first player to win 2 games that wins the championship and goes on to play for the big money and all those prizes and all those wonderful things. So, we were ready to ask the 4th and final question in game number 1. That means it's sudden death. Someone has to win the game on the next play of the cards. That's where we're going to pick it up right now. Good luck to you, Alice. The question is yours, and here we go. Alice, we surveyed 100 married men, and we asked them, when you leave for work in the morning, is your wife still asleep? How many married men said their wife is still asleep when they leave for work?
Well, when my dad leaves for work, my mom's usually up because she sometimes makes him breakfast and stuff. But I probably wouldn't be awake because I need my sleep and stuff. So I'm going to say around 47.
47 say their wife is still asleep when they leave. Okay, Lonnie, higher or lower than that?
Can you repeat the question?
Sure. How many married men said their wife is still asleep when they leave for work in the morning? She said 47.
Well,
higher or lower?
When my mom, see, she only gets up because I have to go to school, okay? And so...
I mean, if you weren't around, she'd still be sleeping.
Probably, I swear.
Okay.
And my dad usually gets up about 7 o'clock in the morning, and sometimes even earlier when he goes to golf. But there are a lot of working women out there but I'm still going to go just a little bit higher.
A little bit higher than that, you say. Well, the actual number of married men whose wife is still asleep when they leave is 19 of them. No, not higher. It was lower. Now, Alice playing sudden death. Alice, these are your choices, hon. You can change the 8 and play it out if you goof. Lonnie wins the game, or you can pass it on to Lonnie. He plays off the ace. If he goofs, you win the game. What are you going to do, hon?
I'm going to pass.
You're going to pass it on to Lonnie.
Lower.
Okay, Lonnie, up to you, pal. Here we go.
Lower.
Lower than the ace it is.
Lower.
Lower than the 10. Yeah.
Higher.
Is it higher? It is.
Lower.
If it's lower, you win the game. No, you do not win the game, and that means that Alice wins the $100 in game number 1. Wow. Woo. Okay, congratulations to you, hon.
Thanks.
$100 to you. Most importantly, though, game number 1, win the next game, and you're the champion. Just bad luck, man. Woo! We'll be back in just a moment to find out who our champion is going to be on Card Sharks right after this. See you in a moment. Welcome back to Card Sharks, Young People's Week on our show. And we're ready to continue. Now, Alice won the first game. Lacey's got the cards all dealt out. And we're going to play game number 2. Lonnie, you got to win this game.
Yeah.
And kids, this is an educated guess question, okay? And this question involves a friend of mine. And the friend is Khartoum the Camel. Khartoum, would you please join us? Thank you. Now, Khartoum is a very gentle camel, does not like girls from Chicago, I understand. So, Lacey, be careful. Now, it's a one-hump camel. Dromedary. Boy, I learned that from our producer. Okay, now. This is where my career has gone, folks, right here. Oh, that's sweet. Watch it, Khartoum. There we go. Oh, isn't that nice? What a sweetheart. And Lonnie, the question's yours. According to Movieland Animals, what is the maximum number of days a camel like Khartoum can be trained to go without water?
I don't really know about this camel. I mean, this camel, I know they ride in deserts and stuff, but I think they could train him to go without water for 22 days.
22 days. Alice, do you think it'd be higher or lower than that, hon?
Well, I don't know about camels, but I know that they can go a long time in the desert without any water or anything. So I'm just going to say a little bit higher,
I think
though.
it might be higher. Khartoum was making an unusual noise. I want to ask you about that in just a moment. Okay? The maximum number of days a camel can be trained to go without water is, ready for this one, folks? 90 days. 90 days. Isn't that amazing? Wow. Aren't you a pretty one? Aren't you something special, though? Khartoum doesn't bite, does Khartoum? Good. What was the strange little noise?
She's grinding her teeth.
Oh, I do that at night. And I can't go without water for 6 hours. Thanks for joining us, sweetie pie. That's neat. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's Khartoum.
Oh, my God.
Khartoum, will it be higher or lower? What are you doing over here by me? Get over there where you belong. Get over there.
I didn't like girls from Chicago.
Oh, that's special. Okay, here we go. Alice, you have control, and here's your first card. It's a 10. What player change, honey?
Change that card.
Change that card, we will. The 10 now becomes a 6.
I'm going to go higher.
Higher than the 6. It is.
I'm going to go lower.
Lower than the 9. No. Lonnie gets a free chance at the cards. All right, Lonnie can't change it. There's your card.
Higher.
Higher than the 3. Got it.
Lower.
Lower than the 9. Yes.
Higher.
Is it? Yes.
Lower.
In order to tie it up, we'll play tiebreaker. Yeah. Okay. Now, we've got a game for each one of our contestants. This is fun. We're going to have wonderful surprises for you all week long, so stick around. We're going to have a good time this week. Now, tiebreaker, each contestant has one game. That means that we're going to set up for a tiebreaker game with a maximum of 3 cards and 3 high-low questions. Winner of this game goes on to play for all the money in that wonderful holiday surprise package. So, Alice, first question is yours. Lacey and Susanna will deal out the cards, and here we go. We surveyed 100 bachelors. We asked them, are you attracted to chubby girls? How many bachelors said they are?
Well, I don't think men would like chubby girls. They probably want, like, skinny, beautiful women. I don't want chubby little fat things, But they probably, some people, if they were fat, they probably want somebody fat, too. So I'm just going to say it's probably a low number, like 30 31.
31 out of 100 bachelors say they're attracted to chubby little girls. Okay?
Well,
Lonnie?
I think bachelors want girls like Lacey here. I mean, they want nice girls like Lacey. And I don't think they want fat girls that, aren't going to be able to walk and just want to have...
Have you seen Lace walk?
Well, yeah, but that doesn't count. But I think they want even to be lower because I think they want skinny women.
Okay, you think it's lower than 31. The actual number of bachelors who are attracted to chubby girls is 13 of them. Yeah, you're right. It was lower. Okay. You got him fooled, haven't you? Yeah, you like Lonnie, don't you? All right, Lonnie, here we go. Here's your first card, pal. It's an 8.
Change the card.
Yeah, we will. The 8 becomes a 3. Higher than the 3. No. Wow. Woo. Okay, Alice is applauding over there. Alice, there for you is a 7, hon.
Higher.
Higher than the 7? No, it is not. Now, Lonnie's applauding. You guys are something. We'll be back in just a moment to find out who our champion is going to be on Card Sharks right after this. Welcome back to Card Sharks, Young People's Weekend Art Show. You surprised me. I was standing here thinking about other things. Hey, I want to remind everybody that winners of less than $2,500 receive cash. Winners of $2,500 or more will receive certificates of deposit that will mature when they become 18 years of age. We're in a tiebreaker game to find out who our champion is going to be. We have a wonderful, wonderful list of prizes and a lot of money for our champion. So let's go. Next question now involves 10 women who are moms. They're in our studio audience. They're going to help us all week long. So, ladies, please join us. There they are. 10 very pretty moms. And Lonnie, the question is yours. Before the show, Lonnie, we asked these 10 moms, have any of your children told you that you're too square? How many of these 10 moms said their child has told them they were too square?
Well, look at these moms. They all look, it's just like regular moms. Well, they are regular moms, but that's...
Just like regular moms. They sleep in.
Yeah, and I would only say about 3 of them look square. I mean, think their children are square.
3 of them. Let's see. Alice, do you think it'd be higher or lower than that?
Well, if I look at these moms, they just look regular to me, too. They don't look square at all.
There are no irregular moms down there, are
Yeah.
there? No.
But I'm just going to say lower.
Even lower? Well, the actual number of these moms whose child has told them they're too square is 3 of them. The rich get richer. Lonnie wins again. $100 for you this time, pal.
Thank you
$100
very
to
much.
split with our moms down there. I can't imagine. Which 3 of you moms have been told you're too square? Raise your hand for me, please, ladies. Really? Come on. Nancy, how could you be square now? You're a young, pretty lady?
I have a 14-year-old daughter that walks into the room when I have the radio on and says, oh, it's like walking into an elevator. And she wants me to change my clothes and kind of wear my hair green and spiked.
Oh, good. Good. You do that, but don't come around here, okay? Thank you, ladies. It's going to be fun having you with us. All right. Lonnie, I assume you want to keep that 3.
I want to go higher, Bob.
Higher than the 3, it is.
Higher, Bob.
Okay, if it's higher, you're the champ. You'll play for the big money in that wonderful holiday package. Is it higher than the 7? No. Alice with a free chance off the 7. Alice, here we go, hon.
Higher.
Higher than the 7. Nope, not higher than the 7. Once again, we're going to sudden death. 3rd and final question. That means someone has to win the game and the championship this time. Alice, the question is yours, and here we go. We surveyed 100 men. We asked them, if you were barbecuing hamburgers, I love this question. If you were barbecuing hamburgers for dinner guests, and you discovered your dog licking one of the hamburger patties, would you serve it to your guests anyway? How many men said they would serve it to their guest anyway?
Well, if it was like an important client, they probably wouldn't because they would get fired or something. But if it was just like a neighbor or something and they don't want to make any...
Pick the hair out of that sucker and go on, right?
They don't want to make any more.
You bet.
So I'm just going to say it's probably around 38.
38 would serve it anyway. Is that what you're telling me? Okay, Lonnie, higher or lower?
My dad he cooks hamburgers and he's dropped it on the ground and he's washed it off and gave it to us and it wasn't that great. But, if they're just neighbors,
Sure.
I think that they're not going to serve it to him because you can tell because they usually have to wash it off.
How many would serve it, though? Higher or lower than 38?
Under the lower.
Lower than 38? Shoot, I'd pick that little thing up, wash it off, pick the hair out of it, and say, here, George, you'll love it. Actual number of men who would serve the hamburger patty to their guest is 23. You're right, Lonnie, it was lower. Okay, Lonnie, it's sudden death. Your choices are as follows. You can play it out. If you goof, she wins the game. Pass it on to her. She must play with a 7. If she goofs, you win the game in the match, too. Big choice for you, pal.
I'm going to play. play.
You're going to play?
I'm going to go higher.
Okay, he's going to take his fate in his own hands. Higher than the 3. Yes, sir.
Lower!
If it's lower, he's the new champ. He is. There you are. You did it, Lonnie. Alice, you end up with $100. We have some nice $700, don't you? Yeah. No, $100. Alice got $100. We have some nice prizes for you, and thank you very much for being with us, okay? Bye-bye, hon. Here you go, Lonnie. Yeah, I was thinking that she'd won the money. You won all that money over there, didn't you? Yeah. Okay. Now, Lonnie's our champion in a moment. We're going to give him a chance to win a whole lot of money, plus some wonderful prizes, including a trip to Hawaii. Be right back to that. Welcome back to Card Sharks. Lonnie is our champion. He now has a chance to win a whole lot of money. In fact, up to $32,000. Plus, we've got some prizes that you just won't believe. And as you know, in addition to all the money you can win, we've added a couple of jokers, Lonnie, to that deck over there. Every time a joker pops up, that gives you another chance of winning that wonderful holiday package, which today includes some great things, such as a computer, a sailboat, keyboard, pool table, bicycles, VCR, and also a trip for 4 to Hawaii. Hey? And because you are the champ, Lacey's got 2 jokers for you. That means you'll have 2 opportunities of winning that wonderful holiday package. Why don't we get your mom in here? Mom, why don't you come in here and join us? This is the lady that sleeps in, right? Okay, Mom, you just kind of help him out if he needs it. We're going to give you $200 to bet with, and we are on our way. Good luck to you, pal. Let's get him now. Here we go. With $200, your first card happens to be a jack.
$100 lower.
100 lower than the jack. 10's your card. You can play or change, Lonnie.
Okay. I'll change with number 3.
Number 3. He's got $300 right now, and the 10 turns into a queen. That's a better card.
$200 lower.
Going 200 lower than the queen. $500, Lonnie.
$300 higher.
300 higher than the 5. Yes, sir. 800 up here. Give you another 4. You got $1,200.
$900 lower.
900 lower than the queen. It is. There you go. 2,100.
Change that card. Number 1.
Number 1. He knows how to play the game. The 9 is a 5 with 2,100, Lonnie.
1,500 higher.
Woo! 1,500. That makes Mom perspire, doesn't it? 1,500 higher than the 5. No. Brings you back down to $600. Okay, you can still win some money.
All of it higher.
Yeah, let's go for it. Is it higher? It is. $1,200. Queen's the card. What are you going to do, big guy? Got to bet at least 6 of it.
All of it lower.
Oh, boy. Step up and meet him. Here we go. All of it lower than the queen. It is. Sure. $2,400 in cash. Congratulations to you. Mom, why don't you stand right here? Lonnie, you come right over here with me. You now have won $3,200 in cash. Woo! Doing just fine. Not only that, pal. Over here, Susanna has 7 numbered cards. Thank you, Lacey, for the joker. Behind one of those cards is the word win. If you can find it, you're going to win a wonderful holiday package, including that trip for 4 to Hawaii. Gene, tell them about it, please.
Okay, Bob, a trip for 4 round-trip coach from Los Angeles to Honolulu. From Pleasant Hawaiian Holidays, a fabulous week in famous Waikiki, including air transportation and luxury accommodations. Enjoy a pleasant Hawaiian vacation from Pleasant Hawaiian Holidays.
Thank you, Gene. Okay, guy. This is it. Now, you've already won $3,200 in cash. That's yours no matter what happens. Now, go over there and win all of those wonderful prizes in that trip for Hawaii. Put it wherever you think it's going to be. Joker side out, Lonnie. Number 3 and number 6. All right, he's made his decision. Let's see. If the word win is behind one of those cards, you win all of those prizes plus the trip for 4 to Hawaii. Come on, we're rooting for you. Is it behind number 3? Nope, not there. Well, let's try it again. Is it behind number 6? We'll find out now. Is it behind number 6? No, not there. It was down behind number 1 today, Lonnie. It was right there. It's okay. You did win all of those prizes. Tell you what we have for you. We have another wonderful prize for you. Gene, what else have you got?
Hitachi's 19-inch color TV, electronic fine-tuning with remote control, solid-state video and signal tracker systems, cabinet designed for beauty and durability from Hitachi.
So you've got the television set, you've got $3,810 in cash, and thank you very much. Have a happy holiday season, Lonnie. Bye-bye, Mom. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next time. Okay, bye-bye, hon. See ya. All right, there goes our champion. Now, we're going to meet 2 new card sharks on Young People's Week, and they're on their way right now. Here we go. Look at here. How are you guys?
Good.
You're
Hello.
Jeff Puna.
Yes. Hello, my name is Jeff Hassey. I'm from Fountain Valley, California. I'm 12 years old. I have 2 older teenage brothers, and I'm currently attending Fulton Middle School, and I'm in the 6th grade.
Well, okay, Jeff, nice to have you with us. Is it Shirley?
Yes.
Aren't you pretty name?
Thank you. Hello, my name is Shirley Azone. I'm 13 years old. I'm in the 7th grade. I'm an only child, and I'm from Maryville, Tennessee.
Yes, you sure are, yeah. It's fun being an only child, isn't it? Okay, win 2 games and you're the champ. Lacey's got the cards all dealt out, and here we go. First question goes to you, Jeff. And, Jeff, we surveyed 100 women over the age of 65. Over the age of 65. We asked them, in the past year, have you worn a bikini? How many senior citizen women said they have worn a bikini in the past year, Jeff?
Well, my grandmother, she's 80, but still, bikini, she doesn't like to wear stuff like that. She likes to wear warm and comfortable stuff, and, I don't think she'd be able to find a bikini that would fit her.
Huh. Sorry to hear that.
And,
how many out of 100 said they have?
I'll say probably about 25.
25. Shirley?
I know that my grandmother would not wear a bikini because she doesn't like to swim and she doesn't like bikinis. So
Yeah.
I say that number is going to be a little bit high.
A little bit higher that have worn a bikini.
Yes.
Okay. The actual number of senior citizen women who have worn a bikini this year is 6 of them. 6 of them. Wasn't higher. No, here we go. I can't imagine any of them. I think that's funny. All right, Jeff, there's a 6 one. Player change. Change it. Lacey's got a new card. How about a 6 again then?
Higher.
Can I go higher than the 6? Yeah, it is.
Lower.
Lower? No, not lower. Shirley, you get a free chance at the cards. My love, here's your first card. It's a jack.
Lower.
Lower than the jack. 5.
Higher.
Is it higher? Yeah.
Freeze.
Freeze, sure. She'll freeze right there. Okay, protect that lead she's got. We'll pause for these words and we'll be right back with more Card Sharks right after this. It's been quite a day. We'll see you next time on Card Sharks. Bye-bye.
Some of our young Card Sharks will receive True Value, True Test, Easy Care Paint for easy dusted painting and 3 finishes and many decorator colors from True Value Hardware Stores. Sun-Made Fruit Bits, a delicious snack with the natural goodness of real fruit. Enjoy a tempting fruit snack from Sun-Made. Swanson Homestyle Recipe Entrees, conveniently microwave in 10 minutes or less for quality and value. Count on Swanson. Be creative with Handicrafts, another great way to use Handy Wipes, America's favorite reusable cleaning cloth. Contact Nighttime Cold Medicine, effective relief with a taste preferred 2-to-1 over the leading nighttime liquid cold formula. Shield Deodorant Soap. It keeps you feeling fresh and clean all day long. Feel fresh the whole day through with Shield. Lasonics Portable AM, FM, Shortwave Micro Component System features unique 6-speaker system, 1-touch recording, and 5 watts per channel from Lasonic. And the member of our studio audience will receive Frigidaire Skinny Mini Laundry Center, a family-sized washer and dryer, 1 compact cabinet with variable water-miser control and flowing heat drying system from Frigidaire Appliances. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks, a Mark Goodson television production.